Good day. This is part one of Light Notes. We're looking at the electromagnetic spectrum, and it talks about how it's all related to different forms of energy. So we can have low energy things like radio waves and microwaves, and then we move to infrared radiation. Visible light, of course, is what we're interested in this section, being on light. And then we get to more energetic things like ultraviolet radiation, UV rays, and X-rays and gamma rays. So you can read this carefully to get a description. Over on the left, it's trying to show you that these things have long wavelengths, that the gaps between these peaks of these waves, if we look at the sideways, are longer than when we get down to things like gamma rays. But for our purposes, we are interested in this part, the visible light. So it gives you a wavelength. You're not going to memorize that. It talks about some uses for it. And so we know that things like candles and the sun and other stars give off light. But one of the things these things all have in common, these forms of energy, is they all travel cleverly at the speed of light, 300,000 kilometers per second, which is staggeringly fast. So some blanks to fill in. The shorter the wavelength, the higher the frequency, the higher the energy. And if we go the opposite way, if we have longer wavelength, we're going to have lower frequency and lower energy. So radio waves have the longest wavelength, lowest energy. Gamma rays, shortest wavelength, highest energy. So that's part one, and we'll do part two in the next video.